How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Prazi, and today, me and Allan are sat in front of a temple to ask ChatGPT questions that you sent me over on my Instagram about Taiwan to see what AI thinks of Taiwan. Do you want to read us off the first question?
When will China invade Taiwan?
Sorry, but as an AI language model, I can't predict the future. You're probably going to hear that a lot. Any predictions or speculation about the possibility of China invading Taiwan would purely be speculative and potentially misleading. Any potential military action would be significant consequences for both sides and the wider international community. It is best to focus on peaceful and diplomatic resolutions to these issues. And I think that's pretty much the stance that Taiwan takes. Like, they're not going to invade. It's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on peace.
Do you ever get like, when you hear a jet fly over, do you think this might be it?
Yeah, I used to work really close to the military base, and I'm like, go get them, boys! But it was never anxiety. It was just kind of more interesting to see jets all the time.
It would be fun.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't.
How could Taiwan improve safety of its pedestrians?
That's a good question.
Your spelling is dog.
Yeah. Safety? Safety. Okay, there's several ways apparently. The first one is build more pedestrian-friendly infrastructure. This could include wider sidewalks, more crosswalks, and better lighting. That's true. I was walking with Betty, one of our patrons from our podcast that we have.
Yeah.
It was really dark last night, and she just couldn't navigate the sidewalks because there's steps and there's ups and there's downs.
Yeah.
She was doing a really hard go of it, and I felt bad. For me, I don't even think about it anymore.
Increase enforcement of traffic rules. That is a big problem. Implement technology solutions. The use of technology such as smart traffic lights, sensors, and surveillance cameras could help improve the safety of pedestrians. Yeah, they're not smart.
I can't believe they don't have that for a place like Taiwan.
Yeah.
They don't know when there's traffic waiting at a light, so they can switch automatically. Encourage alternative modes of transportation, like the use of bicycles, electric scooters, and other. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of doing number 5.
Yeah, but then you put yourself in more danger by being on a U-bike on a road full of fucking lunatics.
Yeah, that's true. Good question and great answer. I'm really impressed
Yeah,
with
well
that.
done, well done. Next question. Who should Prosy date in Taiwan?
Oh, God. When it comes to dating in Taiwan, it might be helpful to consider cultural norms and expectations. Taiwanese culture places strong emphasis on family and community. It may be important to show respect for these values when dating. Additionally, it may be helpful to learn some basic Mandarin or Taiwanese phrases. As these languages are widely spoken in Taiwan, it can help facilitate communication and connection with potential partners.
Improve your Chinese, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Ultimately, the most important factor for any dating decision for personal compatibility and mutual respect. Probably should focus on finding someone who shares their values and interests and who treats them with kindness and respect.
Do you feel like girls, when you date them, treat you with kindness and respect?
Yeah, I think so.
What, did that girl just message you?
No.
Is Taiwan a country? Just want to see what it says.
Status of Taiwan as a country is complex and controversial issue. Just say yes. Just say yes.
Yeah.
It's a whole paragraph. Taiwan has its own government, economy, political system, and functions as a de facto independent entity. However, the government of the People's Republic of China considers Taiwan to be part of its territory and does not recognize its independence. As a result, Taiwan is not recognized as a sovereign state by some countries and international organizations, including the United Nations. In short, whether or not Taiwan is considered a country depends on one's political and diplomatic perspective, and there is ongoing debate and controversy over the issue.
But when you asked it in your last video, it said Taiwan is an island country.
It's kind of interesting how it flip-flops between the two ways of thinking.
In the small chance of a Chinese attack invasion, where on the island is the best place to hide?
It can't provide advice on hiding in the event of an attack, but it's important to focus on preventative measures. In general, it's always good to have an emergency plan in place to stay informed about any potential security threats. This may include staying up to date on local news alerts, having emergency supplies on hand, and knowing where to go in the event of emergency evacuation. Do you know where your local bomb shelter is?
No. Oh, yes, Wenshin Park. Wenshin Gongyan.
I don't think they're secret.
No, there's a big sign saying bomb shelters that way. Bomb drops right now, what would you do?
I was just about to say I have absolutely no idea what to do in that.
I'd come to Uptown.
Have
two
a pint.
pints, 2 pints, please.
Yeah.
Would you start drinking again?
If it really went to shit, I might have a pint.
How about
Next question?
How do they herd the stinky? How do they herd the stinky tofu animal?
They herd the stinky tofu animal.
We can't ask you that, can we? What is Taiwan freedom?
Taiwan freedom generally refers to the political and civil liberties enjoyed by the people in Taiwan. Taiwan is a democratic country with a multi-party system free and fair. I almost said free of fair elections. Free and fair elections and a constitution that guarantees a range of individual rights and freedoms. Taiwan is generally considered to be a free and democratic country, and it's got a reputation for being the most free and most democratic countries in Asia, and is often cited as a model for other countries in the region. Taiwan has a vibrant civil society and active media, and there's a high degree of social and economic freedom. However, there are ongoing challenges to freedom and democracy in Taiwan, including the tensions with mainland China over issues of sovereignty and political control. The Chinese government considers Taiwan to be part of its territory and does not recognize its independence. These tensions can impact Taiwan's ability to maintain and expand democratic freedoms. Despite these challenges, however, Taiwan remains relatively free and a democratic country.
Relatively. That's such a subjective thing to say. It's relatively free. Relative compared to what? Who is the best YouTuber in Taiwan? Me. Shaoman NYC. That's bullshit. He's not from Taiwan.
I don't even know who that is.
He's the guy that goes around doing like language challenges. Like,
oh, okay, I do know who that is.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Gao.
Yeah, they're very popular, but they're Chinese.
Don't know who that is. Alawai's view on China. Ryan's Sylvia. Van Ness Wu. I have no idea who any of those people are.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Me. In Taiwan. I have to say you, I guess. Yeah, I watch your content the most. But if it wasn't you, it'd probably be Wes.
Yeah, I do.
Because he's funny without
Being
trying to be
funny.
It's hilarious.
What Taiwanese think of prosy YouTuber? Imagine it just comes back.
Holy shit, he knows what I am!
Yeah.
Krause's a popular YouTuber based in Taiwan who creates content related to Taiwanese culture, food, and lifestyle. His channel has a large following, and he is well known for his humorous, engaging style of content. While some individuals may have differing opinions on his content, Krause has generally received positive feedback and support from his viewers in Taiwan and around the world.
What?
That is
I feel emotional.
creepy.
I feel emotional. That's so good that you're well known enough that they know you. Ask you what he thinks of popular YouTuber life in Taiwan.
Life in Taiwan is a popular YouTuber who creates content related to his life and experiences living in Taiwan, including food, travel, culture. His channel has... Yeah, stop! What the He got 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
His channel has a large following, and he's known for his informative and entertaining videos about life in Taiwan. While some individuals may have differing opinions on his content, Life in Taiwan has generally received positive feedback and support from his viewers in Taiwan or around the world. He has been praised for his ability to showcase the unique and diverse aspects of Taiwanese culture and society, and for his dedication to learning and sharing his experiences with his audiences.
That's quite personal. I've been praised for my dedication to learning about the culture. Explain why Prosy doesn't like to socialize. Why are we still like to socialize?
I hate socializing. This is creepy.
That's nuts!
What the hell? Based on his videos and public statements, it's possible that Prosy may prefer to spend time alone or in small groups because of his introverted personality. He goes on and talks about what introverts are like. It's also possible that Prosy's preferences for solitude is related to his work as a YouTuber. Creating content and managing a successful channel can be demanding and time-consuming task, and he may need to devote significant amounts of time and energy to filming, editing, and promoting his videos. As a result, he may have less time and energy to devote to socializing, or may prefer to use his time to recharge and relax. In any case, it's important to respect Prosy's boundaries. That's weird.
That's creepy.
Because it's true. Like, I work all the time, and I don't have time to see people, and when I do, I'm often exhausted, so...
Respect Prosy's boundaries. So if I give you a wet willy now, if Taiwan was a marshmallow, how would it taste?
If Taiwan were a marshmallow, the taste would likely depend on the flavor and ingredients used to make the marshmallow. For example, a Taiwan-themed marshmallow would be made with ingredients that are commonly used in Taiwan's cuisine, such as green tea, taro, and lychee. Alternatively, it could be flavored with popular Taiwanese snacks, such as stinky tofu or bubble tea marshmallow would be amazing.
I think we just made $1 million. That's a great idea.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna put it right now. Anyone who owns a tea shop, team up with Allan and I. Let's make a Taiwan marshmallow flavored bubble tea or some kind of milk. That would be fantastic.
Are Taiwanese people Chinese?
Ooh, okay. Historically, Taiwan has been inhabited by various indigenous tribes, and over time it has been influenced by many different cultures, including the Chinese, Japanese, Western cultures. Taiwan is also ruled by various colonial powers, including China, Japan, and the Netherlands. While there are some who identify as Chinese or have Chinese ancestry, many Taiwanese people consider themselves to be Taiwanese. In general, it's important to respect the individual identities and choices.
It's just a very young culture.
Yeah, I think culturally speaking, they're similar to China, but I wouldn't ever call a Taiwanese person Chinese. And I haven't yet met a Taiwanese person who identifies as Chinese. I think that would have been very old generation who were born in China who are now passing away.
Why is Taiwan better than China?
Good question. It is not appropriate to say one country is universally better than another, as different countries have different strengths and weaknesses. Taiwan and China are 2 distinct countries with their own unique histories, cultures, and political systems. Taiwan is a democratic country known for its vibrant economy, high standard of living, and advanced tech industry. It also has a strong commitment to human rights, freedom of speech, and rule of law.
That is dissing China. That is saying Taiwan is technology advanced, a strong commitment to human rights, freedom of speech, and the rule of law. So it's saying that China doesn't have that.
Who is the better YouTuber, Prosy or Life in Taiwan?
Do we need to ask?
Do you really want to drive this stake between us? Both Prozzy and Life in Taiwan are popular YouTubers who create content related to Taiwan and have their own unique styles and perspectives. It is up to the individual viewer to decide which YouTuber's content they prefer based on their personal preferences and interests.
Ooh!
Got a juicy one?
Oh.
Are Taiwanese girls easy? This is an inappropriate and disrespectful question that perpetuates harmful stereotypes and objectifies women.
How dare you?
Piece of garbage.
What is the most famous food in Taiwan?
Bubble tea, of course. Beef noodle soup.
Yes.
Stinky tofu.
Xiaolongbao.
Xiaolongbao. Oyster omelets.
Do you know how to say that in
pancakes,
Taiwanese?
Uajian or whatever the hell. Yeah. Pineapple cake.
Pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think of any more to add to that. Why doesn't anyone have carpet in Taiwan?
One reason why carpets are not commonly used in Taiwan is due to the warm and humid climate. Carpets can trap heat and moisture, which can make indoor environments feel stuffy and uncomfortable. Additionally, traditional Taiwanese homes often have tiled or wooden floors that are easy to clean and maintain, making them a more practical choice for the local climate and lifestyle. Moreover, many Taiwanese people prefer to use slippers or socks when inside the house, so carpet is not always necessary for comfort or insulation. However, some modern homes and commercial spaces in Taiwan may use carpeting for aesthetic or functional purposes.
When I was a teacher, the kids used to love going to a hotel and the first thing they would talk about is the carpet.
It's my favorite thing about hotels. It makes me feel like I'm home.
Yeah,
I miss
yeah.
carpets. Like a living room is just so much more cozy with a carpet. What would Taiwan look like if the Han never came? It is believed that the indigenous tribes of Taiwan, including all of those, had a distinct culture, language, and way of life prior to the arrival of the Han Chinese in the 17th century. These tribes had their own traditions, art, and beliefs, and were shaped by their unique environment and history. If the Han Chinese did not come to Taiwan, it is possible that the indigenous people would have continued to develop their own distinct culture and society, free from the influences and conflicts brought by outside forces. However, it is also likely that Taiwan would have remained a relatively isolated, undeveloped island, with a much smaller population and limited economic and political influence.
Is that saying that the Aboriginals are not as...
Well, it's like saying, like, what would Canada look like if the British and French never showed up, you know? We're not saying nothing. This is ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button. It really, really helps me out because this video is, of course, sponsored by you.
And the Allan and Prozzy podcast.
Yeah, which we're about to go shoot. So we shoot a podcast every single week. Go check it out. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.
Oh.